Tasmania is tonight recovering from an unprecedented storm emergency that swamped Hobart CBD, inundated homes and businesses and caused significant damage. Reinforcements from the north have been called in as the SES struggles with demand, while several people have been rescued, including a 15-year-old boy plucked from rising floodwaters at New Norfolk this afternoon. Sophie Coral begins our coverage.
It's a scene many Tasmanians have never witnessed before, a torrent of water sweeping down Hobart's main streets, picking up everything in its path. Turning roads into rivers and leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The force of the floodwaters dumping cars metres away. With the heavy rain, Hobart's rivulet broke its banks, sending water gushing into the CBD. The unrelenting deluge also hitting surrounding suburbs, taking over businesses like this one in Sandy Bay.
The floor was about 10-12 centimetres covered in water from the kitchen right through to the shop, so it was, never seen a flood like that before.
The university resembled a disaster zone. With a security guard trapped inside.
Due to electrical fault, he couldn't get out the door, so the water was rising. When the firefighters got there, the water was about 1 metre off the floor. They forced entry and that gentleman was rescued and he hasn't been injured.
Crews also had to pluck 2 people to safety as floodwaters rose around their car on Newtown's Risdon Road.
They'd driven into floodwaters, they ignored the warnings, their car became stuck and obviously they needed to be rescued.
By doing that, you're putting yourself in danger, you're putting other people in danger as well.
This afternoon, another rescue with a 15-year-old plucked to safety after getting caught in rising floodwaters at New Norfolk. The State Emergency Service has received more than 300 calls for help from across Tasmania's south, with homes flooded and damaged by falling trees and debris. The extreme weather leaving 12,000 properties without power and forcing authorities to shut roads across the region. Schools were also closed and Tasmanians urged not to come to work.
I've been in this job for 17 years and I haven't seen an event of this scale in the Hobart area, so it is very significant.
The rainfall broke records on Mount Wellington, while Hobart copped more than 129 millimetres.
Which is the 4th highest on record and only the 5th time since 1882 that Hobart's had over 100 millimetres of rain in one day. The line of thunderstorms continued to pass over the CBD for a number of hours, and that rainfall rate contributed to some of the damage that we've seen.
Remarkably though, there have been no reports of serious injuries, and touring the major incident centre this morning, the Premier praised our emergency services.
The response has not only been rapid but very well coordinated.
But as the floodwaters ease, comes a new threat.
There's still a lot of water around and a lot of that water is contaminated with sewerage. Floodwaters can hide hazards such as missing manhole covers, holes in the ground and other debris.
Tasmanians now left to count the cost, which thankfully doesn't include any lives being lost. Sophie Coral, Win News.
Enjoyed this Win News item? Like, tag or share with friends.